The Assassin's Creed franchise has always been good at one feature in particular: the cities. From the beautiful streets of Venice, the crowded city of Paris, Ubisoft has amazing detail in each city. So in this video, I'm going to rank the best cities in Assassin's Creed. Remember, this is my opinion, and you'll likely have a different favorite city. Just before we begin, if you can subscribe, as it helps the channel grow and make better content. Coming in at number 10, Boston from Assassin's Creed 3. Set during the American Revolution, Boston offers a gritty colonial atmosphere. The snow-covered streets, rebel outposts, and bustling docks do a solid job bringing the era to life. You feel the tension of occupied streets. The city isn't beautiful, it's believable. And the naval edge along the harbor gives it a fresh vibe compared to European cities. But Boston lacks verticality. The rooftops feel shallow, the buildings repetitive. Parkour is clunky, and the city often feels like a set piece more than a living world. Boston nailed the tone of revolution, but fell short on depth and freedom. A solid entry, but it stays at the bottom of our list. At number 9, we head to the crossroads of empires, Constantinople. Set during the height of the Ottoman Empire, this city gives us grand mosques, sprawling bazaars, and a rich cultural blend that feels layered and alive. The city breathes with detail, from domed rooftops to lantern-lit streets. Its architecture feels grounded and deeply atmospheric. But the map design doesn't quite match the ambition. Navigation can feel clunky, and the overall world lacks the vertical freedom of earlier titles like Venice or Florence. Constantinople is rich in lore and legacy, but its level design holds it back. A city with heart, but not quite the freedom to match. Number 8 on the list, London from Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Industrial, fog-choked, and full of class conflict, Syndicate's London captures the grime and grandeur of Victorian England. The size is massive, 7 boroughs packed with detail. You've got rooftops, trains, carriages, and one of the most immersive atmospheres in the franchise. But the map scale can feel bloated. Many districts blur together, and while verticality exists, the climbable architecture isn't always assassin-friendly. London is bold and atmospheric, but despite its smoke and steel, it lacks the vertical magic of earlier cities. At number 7, we travel to Alexandria, the jewel of ancient Egypt. Home to Cleopatra, the Great Library, and the Lighthouse of Pharos. Alexandria in origins is a city of knowledge, power, and beauty. Visually, it's stunning. The blending of Egyptian and Greek architecture makes the city feel cultured and alive. And the lighting? Gorgeous. But Alexandria's scale is compact. While beautiful, it lacks the depth or variety of larger cities. And traversal isn't always fluid with the tighter design. Still, Alexandria is one of the most immersive and artful cities in the series, a quiet triumph of atmosphere and elegance. At number 6, we return to the heart of empire, Rome from Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood. Set during the tail end of the 15th century, Rome is a city of power, corruption, and resistance, a perfect battleground for Ezio Auditore's war against the Borgia. Rome blends iconic landmarks with smart level design. You've got the Vatican, the Colosseum, aqueducts, and urban sprawl, all stitched together with Brotherhood's signature systems. But the city's scale, while ambitious, can feel empty between hotspots. Some areas lack population density, and the terrain layout can break parkour flow in places. Rome is an all-timer, rich in lore, scale, and presence. It's not the smoothest to explore, but few cities in the franchise feel this monumental. Kicking off the top 5, we head to the golden age of Islam. Welcome to Baghdad. Set in the 9th century, This is one of the most dense and alive cities in the franchise, full of scholars, traders, guards, and hidden alleyways. Translations is tight and smooth. Rooftops are perfectly placed. The skyline is rich with domes and towers, and the return of classic stealth makes every corner feel like an opportunity. But Baghdad, while detailed, is small. After a few hours, it starts to feel familiar. The lack of variety in architecture and environment holds it back from the top tier. Still, Mirage's Baghdad is a masterclass in design. Focused, refined, and built to be explored by true assassins. At number 4, the floating city of intrigue and art, Venice. Venice in Assassin's Creed 2 is a love letter to Renaissance Europe, full of art, canals, masquerades, and mystery. It's one of the most atmospheric cities the series has ever created. The layout is tight and vertical. You've got balconies, tight alleys, and countless rooftop paths. Add in festivals, assassinations in broad daylight, and Venice feels alive. But the city's water-heavy design can disrupt parkour flow. And compared to later games, some parts of Venice feel like stage sets, gorgeous but shallow. Still, Venice is unforgettable, visually stunning, historically rich, and full of moments that define Assassin's Creed's soul. Taking the number 3 spot, the city of revolution, beauty, and chaos, Paris. Set during the French Revolution, Unity's Paris is dense, massive, and alive. It captures the opulence of nobility and the rage of the people, all in one breathtaking sandbox. The level of detail is staggering. Every street, cathedral, and rooftop is crafted to be explored. Parkour is fast and fluid, and the verticality, it's some of the best in the entire franchise. But Paris isn't perfect. Unity launched broken, and while most of that's been fixed, some systems still feel unfinished. The crowds, though dense, can become repetitive. Still, Paris is a marvel, a true next-gen leap in city design. Immersive, dynamic, and unforgettable. It stands tall as one of Assassin's Creed's most impressive creations. Taking the number 2 spot, a city where history and myth collide, Thebes. In Curse of the Pharaohs, Thebes is reborn in all its glory. Ancient temples, sacred rituals, and a haunting, dreamlike atmosphere few cities can match. The city feels alive in a spiritual sense. Thebes is cinematic and mysterious, full of legendary architecture, rituals, and eerie peace. And when the underworlds open up, it becomes pure visual poetry. The only downside? It's gated behind DLC, and its size is smaller than main game cities. But what it lacks in breadth, it makes up in atmosphere. Thebes is one of the most unforgettable Assassin's Creed cities ever made. A haunting, sacred vision of a civilization lost to time and legend. At number 1, we arrive in the cradle of Western civilization, Athens. Set during the Peloponnesian War, Athens is alive with politics, philosophy, and conflict. From Socrates to Spartan spies, this city pulses with power and purpose. The scale is massive, but what's stunning is how personal it feels. Every corner hosts stories, murals, temples, and voices that shaped history. Athens blends beauty and brutality. You can attend plays, debate with philosophers, or sneak through political conspiracies. It's dense, vertical, and unapologetically alive. Athens isn't just a great Assassin's Creed city. It's one of the most fully realized historical open worlds in gaming. It captures the mind, the myth, and the momentum of a golden age.